Hey, so it's 3:25 a.m. on the 1st of January 2013, and I just wanted to say Happy New Year. I'm probably not the first person to say it to you, and I'm probably not going to be the last, but I just kind of love this sort of in-betweeny state, and I felt like I sort of needed to share it with you. I broke into the new year with a Toy Story marathon. That's emotional turmoil. It was a better way to start a new year with the end of Toy Story 3 than how I started last year with BBC Alba. I love me some Gaelic. Yeah, I'm in my pyjamas. These are my snowman pyjama bottoms that I got for Christmas, and I love them. I can't even begin to imagine where I'll be this time next year. I'll be 16, which is scarily old, because you always think, not even hope, you think, you're sure that by the time you're that old, you'll be someone else, you'll be such a different person. And I've begun to realise that you never become a different person. You can never escape who you are. You will always be you. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing. You're never going to experience life as anybody else, and you're never going to be able to think in a different way from your own mindset, no matter how many things you learn or how many things you experience or how much you change and grow, mature. That's always going to be your brain, and it's always going to have thought and have done all these things, and you're never going to escape that, and you're never going to do them again or do them differently, but nobody else is going to get to do them either. So it's so special being you. This is so cheesy, but it's so unique, because none of us have any way of knowing that anybody else even thinks or feels in the same way as them, but even at all, we don't know that we're not the only person. We just like to hope that we are, because you can't imagine how awful that. I can't even imagine how how self-centered or isolated they feel or are. I can't imagine anyone wanting to be the only person to have thoughts or feelings. That would be the optimum of isolation. If everyone else simply exists so that you can live your life, I think that'd be horrible. But we have no way of knowing that that's not the case. So next year I'll be 16, and I don't know what I'll be like. I have no idea what I'm capable of doing this year, and the things I'd like to achieve, but I don't want to make any New Year's resolutions, because I think if there's anything, we wait to New Year to make them simply because we're putting off what we can't do right now. And if you can't and are not willing to do something right now, then you obviously aren't willing to do it enough, and that's why you can't keep it. And if you do keep it, what have you achieved if you're just making yourself do it? So I don't have any New Year's resolutions, but I managed to fail every single one of the ones I made last year. Simply because, yeah, either you just make them up on the spot so you have something to tell people, or it's something you'd like to achieve but it's not at all probable or possible for you and who you are right now. But I'm curious to discover what this new year brings, and we'll see how it goes. I don't quite feel like I want to get on with it. That's why I'm making this right now, I think. I love the in-between stage too much, and I want to remain trapped here in this place, simply as to prolong my aversion from starting this year. I'm scared, I guess. I'm scared of a lot of the things that are going to happen, and this is me trying to pretend that I'm not. Oh well. You can't hold back anything forever, so good night. Let's see what this new year brings.